The first business I ever had in my life, I would go around the neighborhood, I would pull people's flowers out of their yards, I'd ring their doorbell and sell it back to them.
If you did that for yourself, today, tomorrow, every day, your life will be dramatically different. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months from now, I promise.
Only way to have long-term success, to build long-term wealth, is to be ethical.
Rise and shine!
It's espresso time.
Hey, Believe Nation! I am not a morning person. I'm not, it's true. But when you start your day with a powerful routine that inspires you, like watching one of these videos, it will change your life. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee, know that I believe in you, and get ready for a shot of espresso from Gary Vaynerchuk.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso, keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Tell us the story about pulling flowers and reselling them.
Yes, this is who I am. This is my DNA. The first business I ever had in my life, I would go around the neighborhood, I would pull people's flowers out of their yards, I'd ring their doorbell and sell it back to them.
Dude, that's not,
It's not super
not
listen,
super ethical,
This is why my
right?
dad has such a big impact on my life. When I turned 14 and got in my dad's business, the first thing he taught me was that. And it saved my ass.
What is that?
Word is bond. Word is bond, word is bond, and that's it. And it saved me because when you have this much level of charisma.
What's that got to do with pulling the flowers?
I'll explain.
Okay.
It basically elevated into ethics.
Got it.
It's even the spiel that I've been, look, I'm not confused that some of the things I'm spewing here are not exactly aligned with you or everybody else. It's what feels right to me, just like you do what feels right to you. We all say what we say, and so, but what my dad did for me, when you have as much salesmanship and charisma and story capabilities as I do, this is just the truth. You can manipulate, I can make anything happen. I can fundamentally make almost any human do anything. I'm being dead serious.
Make me do something right now.
I'll make you do something without you knowing, and then I'll tell you the story of how it happened.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, good. So
wow, man, am I gonna like this?
You're gonna love it.
Okay.
And so what's interesting about that is that's dangerous. That's
Well,
Hitler. That's a cult.
If the intent's bad.
Correct. And I don't have bad intent, so I was gonna be okay. What my dad did was speed up what I would have learned by becoming a wiser man. And so at a younger age, I became more straight and narrow and less full of. And that helped me so much.
Right, you grew up, right?
The reason why you do something matters. The intent, the reason behind the thing that you're doing really matters. If the intent is just for your own personal self-interest, if the intent is to rip somebody off so you can get ahead, long term you're gonna lose. It's gonna eat apart your soul, and you're gonna lose because your reputation is gonna be one of somebody who's a scam artist who rips people off. Now, you probably already know that. I'm preaching to the choir. Hopefully, if you are on this channel, hopefully the reason why you're doing the thing that you're doing is to serve, is good, has the right intentions, you have a strong why. I want to share why it becomes really practical in my life, how I still use it, because I don't think you're in the default mode of trying to rip people off. The intent, the why, still today makes a big impact for me in two really key areas. The first is when I'm trying to do something difficult. When I'm afraid to go do something, I'm afraid to go on stage, I'm afraid to make that call, I'm afraid to get on that interview with somebody. Last week I had Deepak Chopra, the week before I had Matthew McConaughey. Earlier last year when I was doing speaking, I was on stage at Brendan Burchard's events, and all of these things that were all scary. Even though I've done it before, even though it's always worked out, I still get scared. Before my next big interview or next stage work, I'm always scared. My heart's always beating. And one of the things that always helps me is connect back to service. Like, why am I doing this? What's the intent? If I'm interviewing Deepak Chopra from my channel, what's the intent? Is the intent to just make myself look good? Is the intent to make him look like a fool? Is the intent to do something nefarious? No, the intent is to serve. The intent is to learn. The intent is to get the information out of his head into your heads, into my head, right? That's the intent. And so every time I go back to what's the intent, is the intent positive? Is the intent to serve? Yes, great. That gives me the courage to go do the thing that I'm supposed to do, that I need to do, that I need to say yes to, right? It gives me that extra courage. So when you're afraid to do the next thing, try to tie back to that. What is the intent? Is my intent to help? Is my intent to serve? Is my intent to do good? Yes? Great, perfect. Then you can go and do it. It gives you the courage to go off and do it. It gives you the requirement, the necessity that you have to do it, because ultimately that's what you'll love doing, is serving, is helping, is giving back, is contributing. The second area where it really serves me is when I get an idea. I'm a big fan of going from idea to action. It's what I preach, it's what I tell people to do, but it's also what I try to live myself. Idea to action. Get an idea, action. You get an idea, do it. Stop judging it, stop overthinking it, stop telling yourself that you suck, stop saying that you can't do it, and just do something. Just go and take action. You have genius ideas inside you. You are a genius, and you want to serve. Those ideas need to come out. Stop overthinking, stop over planning, stop over preparing, stop telling yourself that you suck and that you're not good enough and you didn't go to school for this, and all of the excuses that get in our head and prevent us from actually just doing something, right? Idea to action. The one caveat though is just making sure that you're in a bold, empowered, positive state. So this is back to the intent. If you're feeling negative, if you're feeling jealous, if you're feeling anger, if you're feeling sad, the ideas that come to you are probably not the ones that are in your best interest. They're probably not. They're probably not of service. They're probably not to help people. If you're really upset, you're probably not thinking, how can I be a great person today and give back and contribute, right? You're probably not making the best decisions. And so the only caveat for idea to action is just come back to the intention. When you're feeling bold, powerful, confident, ready to take on the world, ready to do something big, an idea comes to you, that's the right thing for you. You have to go and take action. The intention is positive. The intention is to serve and to do something great. When you're feeling low, negative, sad, depressed, upset, an idea comes to you, that's when you sleep on it. That's when you come back to it the next day. Because making those kind of rash decisions in the moment probably will not be of service to you in the world, because the intention isn't great. The intention isn't positive. The intention isn't to go off and make a positive impact. And so I think on a macro level, if you're a fan of this channel, you already know that you don't want to rip people off. You already know that your intention is good, that you want to serve the world, that you're, yes, needing to make money and find a way to contribute to that. The work you feel like you're doing every single day matters, is having an impact, is meaningful, is having some kind of change out there, right? If you're a subscriber to this channel, you already, hopefully I don't have to convince you to be a good person. But again, where it becomes practical is in those two scenarios. When you are afraid to do something, when you really want to do something but you're afraid to do it, and the excuses start popping in your head, come back to the intention. What is my intention? Is it positive? Is it good? Yes, go do it. Gives you the courage to go and do the thing that you're afraid to do. And the second is when you're bold, powerful, inspired, confident, and an idea comes to you, take it immediately to action. And if an idea comes to you when you're feeling low, weak, depressed, sad, rage, angry, then sleep on it. It's a subtle difference that'll make a huge, huge, huge impact in your life, in the business you can create, in the impact that you can have, in the opportunities that you will create for you and your family. It's a huge, huge difference. If you can wake up every day and actually live your why, to feel like today matters, that I did something today that's going to touch somebody else's life, that forced me to become a bolder, more confident, more courageous version of myself. If you did that for yourself today, tomorrow, every day, your life will be dramatically different. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months from now, I promise. Now I've got a special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy, but before that, it's time for the question of the day. I wanna know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action for the next week? When you watch a video and you get motivated, the science says you have a 35% chance of following through. That's not enough. But when you write down what time, what place, and how you're going to actually take action on it, you jump to 91% chance of following through. And when you have public accountability and you commit to other people that you're gonna do it, it jumps to 95% that you will follow through. So I want that for you, Believe Nation. I wanna know your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action for the next week. Put it down in the comments below so I can celebrate you. Also, if you want to have more self-confidence and self-belief, check out my 254 series where every day for the next 254 days, I will send you an unlisted video. The science says it takes up to 254 days of consecutive action to build a habit. So I'm going to be with you every step of the way. If you want to be on for free, 100% free, is a link below. Go check it out. I'll see you there.
I really think mindset is everything. And so you've got to really decide, are you going to be positive about things or negative about things? Seek out your friend's friend who brings positive vibes and make them part of your world, and cut out your homie from college that thinks the world sucks. Watch what that addition and subtraction does to your life.
You see, most people, they believe that in order to become wealthy, in order to make money, you have to lie, cheat, and steal. That you have to do something unethical in order to make money. You see, unless you are making money through illegal ways, maybe you're selling drugs, you're doing something that's criminal, the only way to have long-term success, to build long-term wealth, is to be ethical. Think about it. Nowadays, with consumers so smart and have so many choices, when there's so much information out there, that if your product or service, if you're not adding value, you're not adding real value to people's lives, you're not going to have long-term success, because your reputation, it would destroy you. A lot of time we build relationships, we do business, and it's based on your ethics and based on your reputation. You're not going to have long-term success if you're not ethical. But see, that's what people want to believe, that, oh, if you're making a lot of money, you must be doing something wrong, you must be ripping off people, that you must be taking advantage of people. That is an idea that is planted by other people. It is simply not true. Over the years, I have met a lot of people, okay? The ones who are unethical, most of the time, not all the time, but the ones that are unethical, the ones that actually rip people off, they are the ones who don't have a lot of money. The ones who are actually generous, the one who have integrity, the one who deliver on what they promise, guess who they are? They are the wealthy people. That's how they get wealthy. Money earned is always a byproduct of value creation.
Evan, thank you so much for having a couple seconds and being able to tell the Believe Nation a little bit about Empathy Wines. It means a lot to me that you would take this valuable real estate and time on your channel to give me some love. It means a lot. It's just good karma points, and so you're awesome. Thank you. Believe Nation, if you're into wine at all, go to empathywines.com. My whole career's work was poured into producing a wine that rivaled $40 to $60 wine for 20 bucks a bottle. I'm just super excited about this subscription-based wine business. You can order 3, 6, or 12 bottles in subscription form, rosé, white, red. If you search on Instagram or Twitter, you will be blown away. People are literally like, I don't even like Gary Vee, but the wine's good. Super proud of the effort. Thanks, Evan, for the time. Wishing you guys all happy and healthy.
If you want another awesome Gary Vee video, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
If you're not complaining, well, then I have no advice for you.
People will judge you for working too hard in your business and not spending time with your family. And people will judge you for not working hard enough in your business and spending too much time with your family.